Manny Pacquiao can punch, but never felt anything like this guy hit me with like a ton of bricks. Boom! It was like, it was over.
Boxing fans, maligayang pagbabalik. Sa boxing, may mga malalakas. At mahihina.
What a shot! What a missile strike by Davis!
At hindi lingid sa kaalaman ng madla na ang isa sa mga powerful boxer at living legend ay ang sarili nating pambato na si Manny Pacquiao. Gayunpaman, may isang katunggali si Pacman na magbibigay ng kanyang pinakabagong opinyon tungkol dito. Enter Timothy Bradley. Ngayong araw ay ating mapapakinggan ang hindi pa nasisilayang revelasyon ng isa sa mga pinakamatatag na nakalaban ni Pacquiao na 3 beses din niyang nakasayaw. Ating tunghayan nga ang pambihirang interview kay Bradley ng isa sa mga sikat na Filipino stand-up comedian sa mga panahong ito. Enter Joseph Herbert Jr. o kilala sa tawag na Jokoy.
But I will say this, man. I was proud of Manny because he spoke English. The first time the world got to see a Filipino accent, and I was proud of Manny that day. And no disrespect to Antonio Barrera. That night, Manny said, I'm speaking English. That's amazing. That was his moment, and he knew he shocked the fucking world, and I'm going to talk the best way I can to let everybody know who the fuck I am, and that's what he did.
Sa interview ni Jokoy kay Bradley, may 3 ipupuntirya si Bradley sa atin. Una, ang kanyang mabagsik na laban kung saan nayanig ang kanyang utak at di siya makapagsalita ng 3 buwan. Pangalawa, kung bakit niya kinalaban si Juan Manuel Marquez sa kasagsagan ng tagumpay nito kay Pacquiao. Kahit nga may nakalaban siya na kung saan nabugbog siya bago ang laban niya kay Marquez. Pangatlo, ang nadiskubig niya kay Pacquiao sa huling laban niya dito at gaano ba kataas ang respeto niya kay Pacman. Siguradong masosorpresa kayo sa mga detalyeng ito.
What I told you before. I always told you he's gonna run. You told me that.
At ang una nilang tatalakayin, ang laban na puminsala sa utak ni Bradley. Ang laban niya sa Russian-Siberian Rocky na si Ruslan Provodnikov noon. Pakinggan dahil ikukumpara niya ang lakas ng Rusong ito kay Pacquiao.
I'm gonna say this. Yours against, and I can never say his name,
Pavanikov. Yeah.
My God, man.
That was insane.
It was more than insane.
Yeah.
It was like, you talk about how when you were a kid that you had a lot of heart and you would fight even if you were being choked out and you just had a big heart.
Yeah.
But that was like
12
Rocky. It was a Rocky movie, man. Like literally, you know, when you watch Rocky and you're like, this is all make-believe. This will never happen. These are actors. Yeah. There's no way someone can get punched, fall to the ground, come up, and then like wobble and then start knocking that guy out. I couldn't believe what I was watching that day.
Sa labanang Bradley versus Provodnikov, si Bradley nga na walang one-punch knockout power ay nakipaglaban ng harap-harapan sa isang Russian monster na si Provodnikov. Ang dahilan, si Pacquiao. Ayon mismo sa coach ni Bradley na si Joel Diaz, sa kagustuhan ni Bradley na makuha ang approval ng madla. Pagkatapos ng unang Pacquiao-Bradley fight kung saan kontrobersyal ang desisyon na pumabor kay Bradley, nagpakitang gilas si Bradley sa labang ito.
You went through some hard times after the Pacquiao fight. Was that in your mind at all, or why you came in here and tried to fight the way you fought?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I stumbled onto that fight. And I remember when I was flipping through it, I was like, oh, Bradley's fighting. And I was watching it, and I caught it right at the beginning. And then all of a sudden the war started. Because you should have been knocked out.
Yeah, pretty much.
The ref should have called that fight over with.
Yeah.
You were literally knocked out on your feet.
I sure was.
And there was one, because they showed in slow motion where you're just like how you described with that fight, where you're just swinging. And you're I literally
my eyes
looking
up
at the eye. I swear.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this guy's on any other ref would have. Thank God for that ref, by the way.
You know what?
He could have stopped that fight.
It was the first fight back after Pacquiao.
Hindi nga makapaniwala si Jokoy na sa tindi ng tama at bugbog kay Bradley ng unang mga rounds, pinagpatuloy ang fight. Paano nga ba dumiskarte si Bradley upang hindi itigil ng referee ang laban? Ito ang saad niya.
It was the first fight back after Pacquiao. Pacquiao won.
Okay, cool.
It was the first fight back after that Pacquiao won.
So then, it's crazy that he gave you that chance. He gave you almost like the champion's chance. You know
what it was? I know the rules of boxing, and
as long as you keep your arms swinging,
as long as you punching, they can't stop it.
But how are you even functioning? Because I'm not.
Wow.
You looked knocked out.
I just basically, you know what it was, man. You have control over if you want to be knocked out or not. I truly feel that and believe that. And so, you know, part of me, I thought of my daughter.
Yeah.
I thought of my daughter. I thought about her. I thought of her, and I thought of everything that I worked for. And I said, you know what? If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out swinging.
Dalawang dahilan. Una, nagpumilit si Bradley at kahit nasasaktan na siya, pinili niyang ipakita sa referee na buhay pa siya sa pamamagitan ng mga ganti niyang suntok. Pangalawa, inisip niya ang kanyang anak bilang inspirasyon sa mga panahong yun.
It was just, I couldn't believe what was happening.
It was crazy.
You were ringing him.
Yeah.
You were knocking him out.
Yeah,
he was an amazing fighter too.
Yeah, he was. It was bad.
It was bad.
You know, you hear that. You hear that. Oh, you know, I pissed blood. I really did piss blood. I thought that was like a cliche. Like, you know, I hit him so hard he made him piss blood. No, I literally pissed blood that night.
At gaya ni Pacquiao kay Margarito, umihi din ng dugo si Bradley sa gabing iyon. Pakinggan at sasabihin ni Bradley sa atin ang mga pinsala na tinamo niya sa labanan. Ang mga panahon na di siya makapagsalita ng mabuti at gaano kalakas si Probodnikov kung ikukumpara sa lakas ni Pacquiao.
You were also concussed for 30 days.
I was concussed for 8 months.
Wow. You slurred for a month.
I slurred for a few months.
A few months?
A few months. 3 months.
Wow. I'm telling you, man, I don't even know how you walked back to that corner. If anyone has never seen that fight, I think you can see it on YouTube.
Yeah, man, that dude's a beast. Like, as far as his punching power, never been in the ring with anybody that punch harder.
Really?
Even me. Manny Pacquiao can punch, but never felt anything like this guy hit me with like a ton of bricks. Boom. It was like, it was over.
The 12th round you got rocked also.
The 12th round I got rocked.
That was such a fun round.
But I got smart enough to take a knee.
Yeah.
I said, you know, this guy, I said, I was so tired. I said, if this guy hits me with another shot, I'm going to go down and I probably won't be able to get up. So I better take it. I was with Joel Diaz then.
Si Joel Diaz nga ang kanyang coach nung panahong yun. Maidagdag lang natin na base kay Joel Diaz, pagkatapos ng fight na ito, si Bradley ay nirehab at araw-gabi para lang bumuti ang kalagayan niya. Pinapatulog siya sa isang oxygen tank. Ilalagay din natin ang link sa baba para mapanood nyo ang interview sa kanyang former coach.
Yeah, I would come back to the corner and he would just drop so many F-bombs on me.
What the?
You know what I mean?
I think he was telling you to stop trading too. I could have sworn he said stop trading.
He was telling me to stop trading, but I was like, I was possessed, man.
You were.
I was possessed.
You were, dude. I hate to interrupt you, but
Honestly,
you were possessed. Because I was even saying stop trading.
You know who?
Like, why isn't he on the bike? Why aren't you running right now? And every time he was cursing at you when the bell rang, you went right back in. Like, he didn't even dance.
I didn't care.
They were just, literally, it was a Rocky movie.
Yeah.
They were just, ba, ba, ba.
At gaya nga ng nabanggit, dahil umano sa first fight kay Pacquiao at kagustuhang may mapatunayan siya sa madla, iniba ni Bradley ang game plan niya. Ito pa ang napagtanto ni Bradley.
You know, it's you know, you got to do it right, man. This sport, you have to take it seriously.
Yeah.
You know, and every time you step foot in that ring, you just need to know that you're not going to exit that ring the same.
Yeah.
You will not exit the ring ever. You know, so what I was a few weeks ago, I'm different now.
Yeah.
You know, because of the punches that I took.
Really?
No doubt about it. There's no doubt in my mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ngunit ang tanong ng mga boxing fans matapos ang brutal na mga laban niya, una kay Pacquiao at pangalawa kay Probodnikov, bakit nga ba sunod na kinalaban ni Bradley si Marquez kahit nakakapangilabot ang mga tinamo niyang pinsala sa mga naunang fights? Ito ang salaysay.
just about legacy, man. So I want to fight the big fish, you know. And it's funny because that's the reason why I fought Marquez when I fought Marquez.
Dude, when you fought Marquez, I couldn't believe you took that fight.
It was right after Pacquiao.
Yep, it was.
And I knew what everybody was thinking, and I knew everybody thought I was messed up, and I knew that I knew how to beat him. You know, I knew exactly how to beat him. And I took that fight because if I don't take the fight, my wife said this. She said, if you don't take the fight, Marquez can retire.
Yeah.
And if he retires, then we don't have a shot at him.
Yeah.
So let's get him. Especially he's hot. He just knocked out Pacquiao.
Yep.
Ang mga rason, legasiyan niya sa boxing, at napagtanto din niya na baka di niya abutan si Marquez kapag di niya kinalaban ito. Dinggin din natin dahil ipapamukha ni Jokoy kay Bradley gaano kawalang sense ang desisyong ito.
First of all, you've been knocked out for 12 rounds, and he just knocked out Pocket. Like, not knocked him out, knocked him out back to the Philippines.
Yeah,
like, Pacquiao was in the Philippines running for office in the ring. I will bring water to your community. I promise.
I know everybody said I was crazy.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen you do.
I knew I needed to do that to rebound from the controversy.
Yeah.
I knew that I had put myself in a good position. I was in the light. Everybody was praising me after the Pacquiao fight.
Nahihibang at baliw ang tingin ng mga kritiko sa kanya noon. At nung panahong iyon, si Marquez ang slight favorite ng mga tumataya sa boxing. Kanino nga ba nanggaling ang desisyong ito na kalabanin si Marquez? Dinggin natin si Bradley.
And then my wife was like, Tim, you want to fight Pacquiao again? And my wife was like, no. She was like, we want Marquez. Their mouth dropped like, what? The room got quiet.
So they offered Pacquiao.
They offered Pacquiao.
Oh, I see what they were doing. They wanted you to fight Pacquiao, and in their head, they were going to win and then do the rematch with Marquez.
Yeah. My wife just thought of it. She just said, no. She was like, we want Marquez.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Like, we don't want to go back to that Pacquiao. Not just yet. Nah. We'll visit that another time. Let's go after Marquez.
Let's fight Marquez.
Let's fight Marquez because you beat him. Now there's even more light to your career. So my wife is a mastermind. She thinks, man. And then we beat him, and it was like, all right, Pacquiao again. So it was like, wow, got a big check there. Another big check here. Yeah. You know, and that's how it went.
Ang asawa ni Bradley ang may plano. Kahit nga malaki ang riesgo sa laban, sa estilo at pera, may sense ang fight na ito. Ating tuklasin ang na-realize ni Bradley sa istruktura ng mga laban ni Pacquiao, Marquez, at ang kanyang sarili.
But, you know, you barely seldom do you find guys like Manny, Pacquiao, Marquez, like you mentioned, that are willing to face the best out there.
Marquez is Pacquiao's
enemy,
thorn in the butt,
worst enemy.
They always say styles wins fights, and for some reason Marquez has the right style.
He has the right style for Pacquiao.
You went in and
you
picked
know
him apart.
Styles do make fights, man. And Marquez has a style. It's funny you say that because I looked at it, I was like, wait up, I beat Marquez pretty, you know, not easy, but pretty handedly. And I was like, then Pacquiao struggles with Marquez. And then, you know, then I fight Pacquiao, then I struggle. When I was fighting Manny, it was a high intense chess match. I'm not gonna lie, man. It was a high intense chess match, the highest level. Both of us was, you know, trying not to, you know, get ahead of ourselves. He was a lot more patient than I thought, you know, than I ever thought of him. Yeah, a lot more patient. You know, calm in the moments. He attacked at the right moments. I made 2 mistakes. He made me pay for them. And that's just how it goes at the highest level, man. It's just if you gotta limit those mistakes.
At napupuna natin na kahit si Bradley nasosorpresa kung bakit ang hirap kay Pacquiao na talunin si Marquez. Ating pagpapatuloy dahil ipapasulyap ni Bradley ang sitwasyon na kung saan naisahan siya ni Pacquiao. Ito pa ang kwento.
You know, especially in the 9th round, I made 1 mistake. I went in 2 straight. He caught me to the left, and then a short uppercut put me on my butt, man. And you know, it's just one of those things. It's a learning thing. It's a learning experience for me.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't supposed to do it. I did it anyway. I took a gamble. I took a risk. I got impatient. Yeah. I wanted to get to him and went straight in, and he stepped back. Yeah. He hit me with this short. That's what Manny Pacquiao makes Manny Pacquiao, guys, is that he throws punches from the oddest angles, from the oddest positions, and still have power, still have, you know, balance. You know, he got the big legs. He's gifted in that area, man. So he stepped back, And as I was coming in, and he just threw a shot going backwards, actually, man.
Yeah.
And he caught me right on the chin, and I got buzzed from that shot. And then he attacked me. He fell. He knew he landed a good shot. He attacked me, and then I went down to try to get away from the onslaught he was going to throw, and he just threw a short uppercut. I was off balance, squared up. My legs were wide. He threw a short uppercut. Didn't really hurt me. The uppercut didn't hurt me. The first initial punch is the one that hurt me. So he put me on the butt. Boom. I rolled backwards, get up, and I'm like, I'm good. You know, I'm good. I'm all right. But you know, at the highest level, man, you can't make mistakes, man.
Yeah.
Wow. You make mistakes, it'll make you pay. They'll make you pay, especially a guy like Manny Pacquiao, 8 division world champion.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fought them all.
Yeah.
And that's why I respect the guy so much, is that he's never ducked an opponent.
Never.
Sa third fight ng round 9 ng laban nila, malikot man at mabilis si Pacquiao, sa revelasyong ito, pinapakita natin na mas kalmado at may pasensya pa rin si Pacman. At dahil dito, nakalusot at na-knockdown niya si Bradley. Isasalaysay ngayon ni Bradley ang respeto at pagmamahal niya sa mga Pinoy fans at kay Pacman.
By the way, you gained a ton of Filipino fans. I want you to know that.
Man.
Like, they love you.
He used his experience against me, his ability. He won the fight tonight. Congratulations to Manny Pacquiao. Good job.
Awesome.
They love you like that. And,
That's awesome,
and no one
man.
is more loyal than a Filipino fan.
Well, I think what they see is that I'm willing to face the best one. The fact that I didn't run from Manny.
Nope.
You know, I didn't run from him. We boxed. We both moved. We both did what we had to do.
Yep.
But we was in there.
Yep.
We was in the mix, man. And and just the respect that I have for Manny Pacquiao and what he's done for the Filipino people. He's just a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I always say to anybody that can look beside themselves and put themselves to the side and help others. Dude, in my book, they got a heart of a champion, bro. Yeah, and that's what he has, man, honestly. And no one's perfect. Don't get it twisted. No one's perfect. Everybody has their downfalls or their demons in their closet.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, his heart is in the right and his mind is in the right place.
Yes.
And is there helping his country. So you got to respect the guy like that.
Sa mga revelasyong tulad nito, suntukin ng like and subscribe upang mabahagian ng mga kwentong boxing tulad nito. Salamat mga kaboxing tayo.